What's on YouTube? It's PTT back at it with another Destiny 2 video. Today guys, we are looking at another exotic review, and in this one we are going to be looking at that PvE beast known as the Merciless fusion rifle. Now before we go and jump into it guys, let me just remind you that we are doing a weekly silver giveaway, and if you want to enter, all you need to do is simply drop a like and a comment on this video, and we shall pick a winner and message you accordingly next Tuesday at reset. So yeah, do that, drop a like, drop a comment, very simple, stand a chance to win yourself some free silver. But for now guys, that aside, let's just jump straight into it. The Merciless Exotic Fusion Rifle, aka the Beast, or if you ever watched the film Doom with The Rock, then the BFG. The reason it's called this is because it literally gives no mercy. In the PvE environment, this weapon absolutely destroys things guys, trust me. The gameplay you will be seeing at various intervals in the background is mainly of the week's Nightfall, but also strikes and public events and things like that, and you will see it really doesn't take a lot to drop bosses' health bars. Now let's actually have a look at why it's so strong, and of course for that we need to take a look at the perks. So up first we have Chambered Compensator. This is a stable barrel attachment that increases stability, improves recoil direction, and slightly decreases the handling speed. Then we have Extended Mag. This weapon has a greatly increased magazine size, but reloads much slower. Now if you actually look in the bottom right hand side of the screen guys, you will notice that there is 8 in the mag, and it also has a notable charge time of 900. Next then, we have Impetus. Reloading immediately after a kill increases weapon damage for a short time. Very good, and we will actually get onto that a little bit more later on. We then have Fitted Stock. This stock makes the weapon stable but heavy. Increases stability, improves recoil direction, slightly decreases handling speed. And then finally, we have the very cool, I want to say cool, I really don't know how to describe it. We have the intrinsic talent, guys. This is called Conserve Momentum. Non-lethal hits with projectiles make this weapon charge faster until its wielder gets a kill. And that, guys, is actually where all of, or 99% of the power comes from. You see, as you land consecutive hits on a target, but do not kill them, then the charge time between shots decreases. So what starts off, as I said before, with a 900 charge time after landing just a few shots on a target without killing them, actually becomes almost instantly firing like an auto rifle, which is like blah, 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 blah. This is of course great for dealing massive amounts of damages to bosses. And of course, talking of bosses, I have to be openly honest guys, if I think we're going to make comparisons about this weapon and its damage output on bosses versus other weapons, then we have to 100% put this in the same category as the Destiny 1 Year 1 Gjallarhorn. I mean seriously, give it a week or two, and if not already, then this weapon will be that one weapon that everybody talks about, everybody wants to chase after, and every random LFG team wants you to have to be able to do things. Its damage potential as a solo weapon versus a boss is absolutely crazy. But if you have 2 or 3 or 4 or 5 or even a full 6-man raid team running this, then high health bullet sponge bosses become a very little problem very quickly. Now in terms of how it handles in other areas of the game, well, in PvP it's as good as other fusion rifles. I mean sure, it has a slightly longer charge rate than say the main ingredient, but it's still a one-hit kill, so it's a viable option if you want to run it. Just bear in mind you need to pre-charge before you go round the corners, you know, a little bit longer than you would, as I said, with something like the main ingredient. In non-boss areas of the PvE world, again, it is very, very good. You can frequently proc the Impetus perk, so you increase your damage output if you reload after each kill. And yeah, guys, I really don't know what else to say about it. It kind of speaks for itself, especially if you have a chance to play with this and you have it. And as I've said, not just me, but a big chunk of the community that have this and are already playing with it are indeed calling this beast the Destiny 2 Gjallarhorn. And that on its own should carry an awful lot of weight for returning Destiny 1 players, as this gives you a great comparison, as we are all very well aware just how powerful the Gjallarhorn indeed was throughout its lifetime in Destiny 1. One final thing I do want to say, actually, guys, it's just as I'm recording this, it's coming to my head. If you're a hunter and you are using this, as I said, you know, you're firing the weapon off. When you start off with your first shot, it is very slow charge time. The more shots you land, it increases the charge time, okay? If when you get down to your final bullet, rather than reload, if you are a hunter and you do your shade step reload, not only will you actually reload the magazine of the weapon, but you actually get to keep the stupidly fast firing time. Okay, it doesn't actually count it as a reload. So rather than 8 shots, you'll get like 14, 15 shots at a super fast pace. Whereas if obviously you reload, then your first shot after the reload is a long charge time and you have to build that buff up again. So remember that, guys. Okay, if you're using this in a hunter, don't reload. When you see you've got 1 shot left in the magazine, don't fire that. Use your shade step and you'll be able to carry on, and that of course will keep your damage high. I haven't actually tested it. Now talking about that with the hunter is just made me think as a Titan main. I haven't tested this out with the Titan barrier. So I don't know whether or not, you know, the weapon reload one where you crouch up and down, whether that would keep the charge rate super fast. I don't know. Guys, if any of you are a Titan and actually have this, then please let me know in the comment section down below. Does this, you know, supercharged fast time remain if you kind of duck up and down behind the Titan wall reloading the weapon, or with every reload would you lose the charge time and have to start all over again? But yeah, guys, there you have it. Absolutely insane. We are only a few hours away from the raid at the time of recording this. I think if you have one of these, I definitely recommend you get out there, try and get it infused to as high a level as you can, and take this into the raid, because I honestly think it is going to be an absolute beast. And I think if you have at least 1 or 2 of these on the team, then you probably shouldn't struggle too hard. But yeah, that is it, guys, okay, for this video. As always, if you enjoyed it, drop a like, drop a comment, enter that silver giveaway. It's free silver, guys. What can I say? A click of a button for a like and a comment, you get yourself some free silver. Subscribe to the channel if you're new for daily Destiny content. But for now, Guardians, as always, thank you very much for watching. And until the next one, I'll catch you all soon.